can see really for development and Wem'Afrika, the humanitarian organization that has have an objective to empower our communities and societies with activities. For example, like we are here to empower you, empower you with knowledge concerning community building and mental health. Do you know what community building is? Do you know what mental health is? That is why we are here. Through all light, because of the things that are going to help you to perform this help you get out there at home in your society. So my colleague is going to talk more what community building is all about and what it has to do with you as a student. To pay attention and listen and gather all that together because it's very important.
Because with community service, trust me, there are so many things that you will develop that even yourself, you feel proud of yourself and you will be success in society. For example, leadership. Leadership is expensive. It's an expensive skill that if you have a leadership skill, it's a very expensive and powerful skill. That's to mobilize people, gather them, come together, let's brainstorm on one of the things, and let's see how we can understand solve problems in our community. So that's an expensive skill to gain when you are involved with community service. Another skill in my case when you are involved is capacity building. Because the people you are with, every day, the people you are working with, you can train them. You can train them on how to make their communities healthy. For example, we know we have mothers. Some of our parents are farmers, some they are working in different walks of life, for example. But the way they do their things, the way you see them doing their things, you don't know. These people are doing it probably in a traditional way. My mom is selling, let's just say plantains, and she's selling in a local quarter. But you, as a community leader, you might have a skill, okay, mom, to make this sale go faster, why not put the price tag just beside it so that somebody who is passing by just, if we spot something, that means you have a different way of looking at this when you're in community service. That's to move to identify problems at all times and looking for solutions and ways to solve them. Another skill which is very powerful and essential is this skill, networking. There is a say that your network is your network. The kind of people you associate with will tell the kind of person you become in the future. That's why they say, well from the same network. I mean, this is true. If you are moving with me, who is empowered and enlightened, I'm in leadership, I have a deep and creative mindset. Obviously, you'll be tempted to transform and be like that. And if you're working with somebody who is on drugs, alcoholism, all those kind of stuff like that, trust me, success will be far away from you. So far away from you. So far. Because if you have a powerful network during these capacity development programs, you're going to see that you're going to meet people from different backgrounds, different ideas, because they're not the same people who volunteer. We have volunteers not because this person has this skill in chemistry, this person has this skill in biology. You realize something, you need to have a 360 location in your network, and you have friends from all dimensions and different horizons. You might be sitting here, yes, you're in the government, you're working for the government. You have a friend working in the United Nations, you have a friend who is a doctor somewhere, you have a friend who is a pilot, a medical practitioner. Just because you have that opportunity, we're privileged to work with the mind within your community service. You have that opportunity to work with. Why do we do that community service? Also, getting involved in community service will help you develop policies and strategies. It can help you to make campaigns. You can carry out, you can join some campaigns. Probably your quarter, you might realize there's shortage of power. Every day there's no power supply, all sorts of things. But you can go towards the community leaders, talk to them, this kind of power shortage is making us not to study. We can do study, and because of that we have poor performance in school. So the community leaders can do some campaigns, they're going to be campaigning, talking to local authorities, talking to government leaders, talking to those people that see who is the problem our community is facing. And through campaigns, you can push campaigns, even on social media, even on radio, even on TV, they start launching campaigns. campaigns that, oh, they don't like the Chapel takers, so because of this, we realize that 90% of students there are performing in school. So, in essence, I know we will have lots of questions that we need to ask and address if there's time. So, the essence of this, we want you guys to know that you can get involved in your community building process. Nobody's going to come and develop their community. For example, me, I live in let's just say Tekase. You probably might live in Singapore or you might live at Ibadan. I'm not going to leave Tekase to come and develop Ibadan. I will not have that capacity. But if but it does not change the fact that I can get involved in your community process through volunteerism. And when you volunteer, this community development process is all about, it even boils down to volunteering. It boils down to volunteering. Let me tell you the advantage of volunteering. When you volunteer, you gain lots of skills. You gain experience. Just imagine by the time you're leaving high school, entering the university, and throughout, probably by the time you pick up a job, and you realize yourself that you might really have up to 8 years of experience. Just community service. Just community service. And that's the marketable advantage that this thing produces. Experience. When you talk about working experience, say, oh, you go to university, you don't have working experience, that's why you don't have a job there. For us, if you do the volunteering process, you're going to realize that you have a significant number of years of experience that you can use.
Physical well-being, the emotional well-being, and the social well-being, actually. So, what are the causes of mental health, if I may ask? Do you know?
On children or adults?
Pardon?
Children or adults?
Intrusion.
Children or adults?
Anyone, mental health in children and adults. Both. Yeah, go ahead, give me an answer.
I abuse, sir.
Okay, yeah. Okay, when you teach a lot. Wow, people have brilliant answers. Anyway, and one thing you have to understand this, go ahead. Coach you listen to me too, right? Okay, so I said it has to do with your emotional, psychological, and social well-being, and it helps you to interact with your community too, right? Like you were mentioning about community activities which you can involve in. Are you getting me?
Yes,
okay,
sir.
So what can we do now as students or as adults to avoid mental health breakdown? You know what I ask. Okay, one, you have to stay active. I think you're about to say something. Okay. Okay. Okay, like to avoid mental health, you avoid drug abuse, right? She's right. Okay, you avoid bad friends like bad friends or two, right?
We should teach the population on the effects and causes of child abuse when teaching our children who become Indians tomorrow.
Okay, we should educate the population, right? Like the community, not so. Yeah, that's what I was saying. So thank you guys for your answer. What I was saying is to avoid it in students or children, one, you're supposed to stay active. There have been so many activities that you can do, right? With your friends in class. You can involve in such activities and they're going to help you to stay active. Secondly, you can interact, that you share ideas, you talk to someone. You have counselors in school, not so. You have friends, you have your parents which you can talk to when you get back home. If you are facing any difficulty or if you are facing depression, anyway, trauma of any sort, you can talk to your family members, your friends, or to your parents, counselors, as I was mentioning earlier. Then another way to prevent mental health, depression, you can actually involve in activities, as I said. Then you can share. Not that. Don't look at what your friend is doing. If your friend is already involved or developing a skill which you don't have, you can learn and you get it too. Not so. Don't get depressed, like say, okay, he's gone ahead and I'm still back. Your own time is going to come.
Amen.
Get me? And the last point is always to have face-to-face interactions. Like you go out in the society, you share with people what you have. Like you interact not so that you don't get to the depression point where you avoid the those who get to depress themselves and they kill themselves, they commit suicide, right? Which is not right. So those are the points we have to share today. I don't know if you have any questions on mental health based on what we've shared. Okay, if you don't have questions, I'm going to ask questions to randomly. Who can define mental health? Okay, there's no hand yet. Okay, thank you. And what are the causes of mental health? Breakdown. Okay, okay. Well. Yeah, peer pressure. Thank you. Fine. Okay, John, you guys continue, all right? Okay.
The name of my school is Papo Lay Private School.
So, what did you learn today concerning community building?
Community building is when people come together in a community and solve problems.
Okay. Okay, that's good. And what did you learn about mental health?
Mental health, it is a psychological, social and emotional well-being of a person.
Okay, so what causes mental health?
Peer pressure, lack of an important person.
Okay, that's very good. And how can a student like you prevent mental health from occurring? How can you prevent mental health?
By avoiding bad friends and practicing interaction with family.
Okay, that's very good. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Okay.
My name is Byran Obia. I'm a student in Papo Manunga College.
So, what have you learned today about community building?
Talking about community development, this is a coming of people in the society to solve problems that are facing in that same community.
Okay, that's beautiful. And what did you learn about mental health?
Mental health, this is the emotional and psychological social well-being of a person.
Okay, and what causes mental health among students?
Causes that this may lead to peer pressure.
Okay.
When a student will not willing to share his ideas to his friends.
Okay, and how can a student avoid mental health? How can a student avoid mental health issues?
Students, to avoid this, must stay away from bad friends. Avoid taking of drugs.
Okay. Okay, thank you very much.